in my ear, talking about the shit that you never done. Get the scoop, give your bitch the blue. Now I'm on the move, got me thinking for a fucking hop, but I don't like a spoon. Get the tip, then I light it up like a fucking bread with my goons. And we just go back, fucking focus cool. Like a step, it's gonna be your neck. Put your ass in check, I collect. If I come with this is not a game. 2K ain't the same. Make your brain see
like gentlemen.
The bullets to your face.
Like gentlemen.
Get back to these bands. You're my mans. You too fucking close. You too for the grip. Talking shit. Spread your brain like jam. Call that in assist. NBA. Blowing up my phone. Boy, just like the Nets. On the go back. Just shooting deep. Curvy kick.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? Welcome me no motherfucker building, y'all. Y'all already know playoff time. Y'all give me hype, nigga. Give me hype, yo. Yo, it's a little weird this time, yo. Like, facts. D usually on this side, A we usually on this side.
The pilot I was over there.
Why you trying to be like A?
You hype for me?
Nah, nah, y'all. But let me start it off to the left, then, yo. To the left of me, y'all. Y'all already know. Tired of God, the man with the dude. Yo, hold on. D, what shade you got on today, man? What shade you got on? Tell walk me the viewer what the fuck you got on today, man.
Louis?
You heard him say it one time. What do you?
The Louis Vuittons?
You got the Louis don't do it. Louis don't do it. You got the Louis don't do it, though.
He got the Louis don't do it, yo.
You know what? It's been a little too long.
Oh! What the Louis doing?
Since
You taking out the Louis?
I've had this one for a little while.
Yeah, facts. Oh shit.
So why not?
Oh! Mr. Act Bad, Mr. Act Bad, yo.
Facts.
Mr. Act Bad back over here, yo. Mr. Diabolical. Mr. Diabolical, y'all already know tired of God, yo. Yo, what made you want to reveal it today? What time? What time? It's because summer's around the corner, right?
Oh, summer's here.
Oh shit.
I've been outside.
Oh.
I'm gonna be back outside this week.
That's what I'm talking about.
I might be back outside the week after that.
Oh.
You know.
Been that corner.
I feel that though. Summer's getting hot, man. Y'all already know. Yo, Park With Me is up in effect this summer, yo.
Yeah.
But to the left of me, I almost said right, my nigga. I was seeing you and said right. To the left of me, y'all already know Calm Wolf, Jordan, Killer Calm. Yo, let them know where to find you. Man.
Listen to Instagram, Captain Calm. If you want to find peace and love, YouTube, Pivotal Progress, tapping over there too.
Yo, JD, welcome me, episode 22. 22, y'all. Yo, the season is done. NBA season is over. This season, it was tight long. It felt long because a lot of shit happened. A lot of shit happened this season. A lot of big controversial moves happened. It was a wonderful NBA season, man. Between the Luka Doncic trade, Anthony Davis in Dallas, Jimmy Butler going to Golden State. Like, there's a lot of moves this year that's gonna impact next year also. So,
Hey man,
whatever. It was a crazy NBA season.
it wouldn't be a sports pod if I didn't bring up one of the most talked about trades in NBA history. 25-year-old Luka Doncic getting traded at midnight.
At midnight, 8 p.m. in LA.
Ain't nobody in the world saw that coming.
Yo.
Except for Braun. Yo, that's a good story.
Yeah, except for Braun, bitch ass. But yo, what I was gonna say is we was talking about it off camera. When Luka Doncic and Trae Young got drafted, I would have never in a million years thought Luka Doncic would have left Dallas before Trae left Atlanta. And I'm only saying that because of team construction. Like, Dallas put Luka Doncic in better situations than Atlanta put Trae Young. And Dallas ended up trading Luka first. Like that, like I said, this NBA season was a wild turn. It was fun. I loved it, every bit of it. Miami ended up being 10th seed, but man, look. But all that is over. NBA season is the end. That means NBA awards is officially done. There's nothing else. There's nothing else they can do in the playoffs to validate where they at in this award. Anyway.
Good.
I mean, look.
It should be that way.
And some people say this is the part of the season that really matters. The playoffs. But we still have to celebrate the regular season. And with that being said, NBA awards. NBA awards.
Let's get the spicy ones out the way, bro.
NBA awards.
Okay.
You want to get the spicy one out the way? You want to get the easy ones out the way?
I'll go first.
Yeah. Go ahead, Ty.
I religiously sent both of you guys a text message over this weekend
Mm-hmm.
about Joker. Because originally I was going to say, I wouldn't mind if SGA won it. I'm going to say in front of this camera, I have to retract it.
Oh!
And Nikola Jokic, in my opinion, deserves to win the MVP award.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it is unanimous. I believe it is undisputed.
And not anonymous? Anonymous?
Unanimous.
Unanimous.
It should be. It should be. He averaged a goddamn triple-double with them numbers?
First center to do it. First center to do it.
After 5?
Mm-hmm.
The only other men to do that is Oscar Robertson and Russell Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook. It's crazy because I would have thought Will Chamberlain did it. Big old mythical creature. I would have thought Will Chamberlain did it. You do anything in the NBA, Will Chamberlain did it first. Anything in the NBA, Will Chamberlain did it first.
Will Chamberlain.
Will Chamberlain.
The picture.
Yo, you had the most points, but Will Chamberlain had the most rebounds, but Will Chamberlain. Everything is but Will Chamberlain. But yeah, you're right, yo. First center to average a triple double.
I'm going Joker.
That's insane. And Joker for MVP. You see
I'm
what?
going Joker.
I'm not mad at the pick because Joker deserves it every year. For like the past 4 years, he deserved it every year. Let's be real. He could have got it every year.
Except the year Joel got it.
He could have got it that year
He
too.
could've.
He could have got it
He
that year
could've.
too. Not saying Joel didn't deserve it, but he could have got it that year too. Triple double as a center, that's crazy. Like it's hard to argue against Nikola Jokic. His number speaks for itself. He's top 3 in points.
Yeah,
He's
bro.
top 3 in rebounds.
How you get better?
Yeah, he's top. Yo,
After the MVP.
it gets harder and harder to win MVP over this man every year. But let's be real. Let's be real. NBA made this award about narrative. Narrative over numbers. There's narrative, numbers is sprinkled up in there. Let's be real. Let's be real. This MVP award has been decided since the All-Star game. My MVP is SGA. Not saying just because of strictly narrative, but the guy's averaging the league in points. The Oklahoma City hasn't lost a step since if he's on the court, they got a chance. They got a high chance of winning any basketball game. And that's with Chet gone. That's with Chet gone most of the season. I mean, some of the season. That's where line all over the place. SGA has stood consistent, like he said, his whole life is consistent. And he stood by it. Oklahoma City Thunder has won the NBA. They had the best record in the NBA by a margin. By a margin.
I want to make you eat those words.
What?
It's been consistent.
He's been consistent.
So he's going to consistently lose in the playoffs. Where it matters the most. Until I see him do something this season in them playoffs, keeping the main thing the main thing, I don't want to hear about
What
him.
you just said though. You said the regular season got to be celebrated. We ain't talking about. You just said we ain't talking about playoffs. We ain't talking about playoffs. We talking about regular season. We talking about regular season. The regular season, first seed in the West. Throughout the season, it ain't like he lost a step. Throughout the season, first seed in the West, first in points, and he's been consistent throughout the whole season. Come on, let's be real. SGA.
So we ain't gonna celebrate the triple dub?
We have to celebrate the triple dub, but look, we can't lie and say that narrative don't have a place in this MVP award conversation.
It does. It super does.
They made it that way. If it was about numbers this whole time, if they would have kept it consistent with just about numbers, Jokic would have won it most of these years right here. Even the Joel Embiid year.
Agree.
They would have won it, but it's also about narrative. That's the only reason Joel Embiid won the MVP over Jokic that year. It was about narrative.
Wow. Yeah,
Jokic is starting to get voter fatigue.
Now I would say this though, like I agree with Jay completely, 100%. Going SGA president, MVP. He finally deserves it this year because of your point from start to finish. Joker had a beautiful season, but I wanted to say this in the simple fact: to Shay's consistency, Joker's dominance. What you guys think is harder in today's NBA, to average a triple double as a big man, or to average 30 going up against the top guard. Every guard you go up against is elite.
Not just top guard. SGA was facing every team's best defender. He was facing every team's best defender, giving them 30 most of the games. He had the most 30-point games, most 40-point games, most 50-point games. That's SGA.
So, like, not to knock Joker, but this nigga's SGA is battle tested in the sense of every star, not even star, every solid guard in the league. I'm going up against, I'm getting everybody's best defense, and I'm still averaging 30.
Right.
Like, come on, man. Like, that shit's crazy.
But I'm good. And like I said, it's getting harder and harder to vote against Jokic every year. This year, only reason I got SGA over Jokic strictly is because he beasted through that regular season.
Let me turn this off.
He beasted through the regular season. He first seed in the Western Conference, best record in the NBA by a landslide here. 30 points a game. That's usually the MVP award winner. Narrative, he was around there. He had the swag, the aura, the way he was doing the new sneakers drop. They was pushing SGA this year. And Jokic is starting to get voters fatigue. That's the only reason he's not winning MVP this year. But Jokic could win it every year. Let's be real. But Rookie of the Year. Let's get this one out the way because this year's draft class, even though there's been hidden gems, I'm gonna say hidden gems because you could sprinkle some of the draft players, the players that was drafted this year, you could sprinkle them around and you could find good things around them. Alex Sarr had a good season towards the end. Khalil Ware, he made his emergence as soon as he got into the start lineup. But my Rookie of the Year, man, Stephon Castle, 15-4, 27 minutes off the. He was playing most of the season off the bench. He started starting late in the season. Stephon Castle, to me, the best rookie, averaging the most points. Stephon Castle, man, underwhelming draft class, but to me, he's gonna be a very good NBA player, especially alongside Victor Wembanyama. Alongside De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle.
This is my next thing.
And he could guard. Sorry, y'all. And he could guard.
I don't think Stephon Castle gonna be staying in much longer.
Well,
It's in because I feel like some with KD, or they're gonna try to make it just
one
more.
Hold on. You want those people that think KD, Vic?
It's not even KD, Vic. It's just they're gonna make one more move, and Stephon Castle has to be a part of that move. Got it.
You think they going big fish hunting? Like at least big star hunting?
And now you got Fox, Wemby, and whoever that star may be, you got a solid team for the Lakers.
I'm gonna say this much. They're gonna try to hold on to Stephon Castle as long as they could. San Antonio, if they gotta put him part of the deal, or if they get any big fish, they're gonna ask for Stephon Castle. Same way Clippers asked for, Oklahoma City asked for SGA from the Clippers, right. They got Paul George. These are the things you gotta do when you gotta let go of a young player. You go get a big fish.
I'll be careful with that terminology in some cultures.
Why?
You know why. Man said big fish on camera, dog. Fire for your argument.
But Stephon Castle, I think we all in agreement. Stephon Castle.
Yeah,
unless you got Alex Sarr. That's your man. That's your man, Alex Sarr. Don't know Alex.
No. It's Castle because he won me over during the dunk contest.
Oh yeah.
He showed out. He showed out.
He definitely did show out.
But he wasn't getting that over the white boy. He wasn't getting that over the white boy. That was a robbery. That was a robbery.
Hold on. You're saying the judges? You putting?
You knew when he walked in that gym who they was giving that shit to. It wasn't like.
Nah, you knew.
First three?
The dunk contest, yeah, they was already pushing that, man. You already knew. But Stephon Castle definitely did get robbed off the dunk contest. But to a fabulous rookie year.
Nate Robinson didn't win 3 times in a row?
No, this white boy is the first.
Damn. See how they?
Wait, they win.
I think.
No, back to back.
I'm gonna look that up when we done with this segment, cause I could have sworn they won 3. Zach LaVine they won 3.
No.
Nah, they called it after 2. Aaron Gordon was tight after he got
he
greased.
got greased.
Yo, he got greased. Aaron Gordon, if I was him, he's right. When he was just like, yo, I'm not doing another dunk contest.
Bro, nigga did this. How you, first off, the mascot spinning around.
Right.
For him to catch that at the, that's crazy. You should have went off that, bro.
I thought that was the biggest robbery since the Andre Iguodala when he got he got beat, but
Stop it.
Aaron Gordon, man, he should have had a dunk contest award.
They're talking about they might do it again. So
Zach and Aaron Gordon, man, that's must see TV right there. But I don't know. Both of them said they ain't doing it no more.
they're a little older.
And if I was Aaron Gordon, I wouldn't even do that no more.
Yeah, like,
I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing it.
Unless I'm guaranteed to win. Like before I even step foot in that court, y'all telling me I'm gonna win.
Nah, Aaron Gordon used to
No, I'm not
jump,
doing
bro.
it. Yeah, he used to jump. Shout out Aaron Gordon, bro. But let's get on to this coach of the year.
Let's go. Alright, man.
Y'all want me to start?
I know what you're gonna say.
I got two. I got two coaches that I think should win.
Okay.
Well, there's a couple coaches that should win, but these are my two options.
Don't cop out.
Kenny Atkinson in Cleveland.
Mm.
I'm gonna get to why. Ime Udoka in Houston.
Mm.
Two of them. I'm gonna start with Ime Udoka. Ime Udoka, when at the start of this season here, you would have never thought Houston Rockets would have been second seed in the Western Conference. 50 wins. 50 wins. Amen Thompson, Jalen Green, Tariq Eason, Sengun.
Yeah,
Shout out to them boys. Ime Udoka got them boys playing defense. Dylan Brooks got them boys playing defense. They locking up. Houston's locking up. They playing ball. They out here going toe to toe with the best teams. Shout out Ime Udoka and that culture he's pushing out there in Houston. He should have never got fired in Boston. He should have never got fired in Boston for something Dow would have been doing.
What? Because he was riding cheeks, nigga? That shit ain't got.
It's cool. It's said
That
cheeks,
shit.
though.
Yo,
It's
bro,
said
that's
cheeks.
regular nigga shit. You would have fired niggas. Bro, that's like when Paul Pierce got fired. Stop, bro. Niggas, no guys. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
It's said cheeks. It's who
Yo,
cheeks.
man.
It's not about what cheeks you riding.
That is. That matters.
Cheeks. He was riding the wrong cheeks, bro.
Yo, Ime Udoka, man.
Fuck
Yo, you
that.
were supposed to be coaching the chip the next year because you could have probably won the chip the next year. Same formula, everything. Shout out Joe Mazzulla. I ain't playing nothing against Joe Mazzulla, but Ime Udoka had the coach set over there in Boston. But he got caught up. He got caught up and then he went on to Houston. But shout out Ime Udoka and that coach that he brought to Houston Rockets. That team fits him more anyway.
Yeah, he showed them young boys how to move around.
I agree.
In Houston? Wow, Ime Udoka, you better not have on your boy.
Hey, you gotta learn. You gotta learn from somewhere, man. You gotta learn right.
Yo, Ime, straight off of the. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I ain't gonna lie, he is a good one, bro.
Ime's a good one. But Kenny Atkinson, man, like.
Yeah, I would have thought.
First off, Kenny Atkinson, we spoke about it in the pod before. That job he did in Brooklyn was the most fun. Mind you, Brooklyn had KD, Brooklyn had James Harden, they had Kyrie.
Yeah.
You wanna know the sad thing?
What?
They got rid of Kenny Atkinson that same year.
Yeah, I remember.
Facts.
That's what I was about to say. They like even with
Facts.
this era of NBA stars that step foot in Brooklyn, the most fun I ever seen in Brooklyn Nets was when Kenny Atkinson was coaching them boys. The Jared Allen, the Karis LeVert, the D'Angelo Russell. That team right there, they was dancing and it was winning late in the season.
It's true.
Like
Dinwiddie is cooking.
Dinwiddie, like he got them boys paid. And Donovan Mitchell was thinking about leaving this summer. Remember, his contract was up. He was ready to choose for other places. to go play. They fired JB and hired Kenny Atkinson. I feel like that's one of the big reasons Donovan Mitchell re-signed in Cleveland. Kenny Atkinson delivered.
JB was playing through Garland way more.
Shout out JB too, because what he's doing in Detroit.
Hey.
Them boys playing in Detroit.
Nice.
Shout out JB.
It's all about systems, man.
Yo, it's all about systems. You gotta find a team that fits you. Kenny Atkinson
That's a good
delivered. Kenny Atkinson delivered.
But they got 65 wins, something like that.
Yeah, around there. But
Alright.
Kenny Atkinson 60 wins. I mean, came in, told Cleveland exactly what he was gonna do, game plan, and came in and delivered. We have faith in Cleveland most of the years when Donovan Mitchell was there. This is the most faith we have in Cleveland right here.
He disappointed me every playoff.
Every playoff, but this year feels a bit different because of who's leading the charge. Kenny Atkinson, shout out Kenny Atkinson, that culture he building in Cleveland. He got them boys playing, he got them boys
Shout out
united.
to
They know their role every night,
Right.
and they balling out, man. Shout out Kenny Atkinson. But those are my 2 picks right there, rookie. I mean,
Got
coaches
2.
of the year.
So, for the simple fact of what we were just talking about, Kenny Atkinson going in and they traded. No, not traded, excuse me. They got rid of Kenny Atkinson. And guess who they bring in? Steve Nash.
Steve Nash, man.
First year coach.
Gone.
Never coached before. Shit ain't work. That shit nasty. And I'm saying this to say that first year coaches, and you may have played in the league, it may work and it may not. So my coach of the year, truthfully, is going to be JJ Redick. For the simple fact, he got 50 wins in his first year. That's hard, bro. Not on top of that, you trade one of your stars. You in the midst of the regular season, you got a whole different team now.
So he knew about it.
You still got
He ain't got that much power yet.
He ain't know. Rob Pelinka.
Yeah. He ain't got that much power. You better just coach, nigga. You better just coach, nigga.
Right.
That's between me and Bron.
Now in a couple years, if you get this chip this year, maybe we can talk about something.
Oh,
But
God.
in all jokes aside, though, first year coaches, that's not easy. And we want to give you your flowers, JJ Redick. Oh, we know we talk all that shit about you, but as a coach, you did your thing, man.
Yo, for real.
Coach of the year. I'm a shoot. Now, we all know this shit going to Kenny Atkinson.
Maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of coaches is well deserved. Mike D in OKC,
I was about to bring that up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of coaches that could win it this year. JB, even though Detroit is a 6 seed.
Yeah.
No shout out to Mike Malone.
Mike.
Mama.
Mike. Remember that year Mike Brown won it and he was fired? Remember? Yo, he was fired before they even give him coach of the year. But no.
Right.
Not Mike Malone. Shout out Mike Malone though. He gonna get a job. He's gonna get a job, and it might be in Phoenix. But
That's nasty.
JJ Redick, another guy just like Kenny Atkinson, he came into the office with a game plan and delivered. He lost his best defender too in that Luka Doncic trade.
Right.
He lost his best defender, but up there with one of the best offensive players in the league. But losing your defense like that, you know, that's a stretch. That's a whole different game plan you have to play with.
Right.
And Jackson Hayes guarding the rim, they did a lot with what they have, and JJ Redick's a big part of that, man.
Bro,
Shout out JJ.
some nights that shit just don't work. If he don't get more than 10 points, good luck, man.
He's looking
Here
crazy.
Lakers. Good luck.
Lakers, shout out JJ Redick. He got them boys playing, man. He got for what he has, for what he has to deal with this season. One of the biggest moves in NBA history.
Yeah, man.
Shout out JJ Redick, man. He handled that with ease.
I'm saying it simply for the simple fact. You know, Net fan, I went through that shit. With first year, oh, Steve Nash. You get that notable player, oh, yeah. It was a shit show when Steve Nash was there. And a lot of people were hoping that for JJ Redick. Like, yo, I don't hope that, bro. You're a player, you're a podcaster, whatever. You ventured on to your next thing and you're being successful. Shout out to you.
LeBron's doing the same thing now with Steve Nash. Trying to do the mind of the game on YouTube.
Nah, it's okay.
Trying to do the pod.
Speaking of Nash,
I got an issue with the coach of the year.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Steve Nash in Phoenix? Coach in Phoenix?
Steve Nash
going back to his roots?
Steve Nash,
I doubt it.
leave that coaching shit alone, man.
Steve Nash back in Phoenix?
Leave it alone.
Hold on. You gotta think about it though.
Stick to
I
the
know.
shooting
That was
coach.
storybook.
He was nice as a shooting coach.
He's in that ring. He's in that ring of honor or whatever they think they call it.
One of the crazy things?
Whatever.
Steve Nash
Yeah,
was
Ring of
one of the shooting coaches for Golden State when they was wild. That's what got
Look
me
out
coaching.
for Steve Nash in Phoenix, man.
I hear you.
I said Mike Malone, but look out for them names too.
Nash.
Who's your coach of the year,
I
D?
think he's done. Here's my problem with the coach of the year, right? And I don't want to sound like an old fogey. I'm kind of old, but listen. Did we not? Are we not fans of winning?
Hell yeah.
Are we not fans of champions? Who knocked Joe Mazzulla off his pedestal? And I get it. It's a year award. But
Regular
that,
season
man,
award.
It's a regular season. But the playoffs count.
No, it do not count. It don't count.
It's like MVP don't count no more.
It don't count.
It's done.
Now listen, he's one of the best coaches in the league, man. And I think his name should come up.
With Joe Mazzulla?
It definitely should come up.
I hear you.
It should be an afterthought.
Nah, it shouldn't be an afterthought. Like, he's one of those coaches like Nikola Jokic is with the MVP. It's like we know the Boston Celtics is the best team in the league. We know they're the best team in the league. They have the most to work with. So it's like, we can give it to Joe Mazzulla every year for having the best team, but it's like there's coaches that deserve it more too. Like, we got to award winning, like you just said. Detroit won how many games last year? Like 12?
14.
Like 14 games. They are 16 in the playoffs this year. Basically same type of roster and shit. It was just something that JB came in from Cleveland and just changed the way things are set up. Kate Cunningham. But we have to award winning. And I do agree. Like, when it comes to coaching status, like your name ringing bells and the money, I feel like that got to factor into it. Like playoff basketball, the amount of playoff wins, that has to factor into it. But when it comes to regular season awards, we have to celebrate what they did this year. We have to, especially a couple players coaches like JB, Kenny, Mike D, Ime, JJ, couple. But Joe Mazzulla is a good pick, but it's a safe pick. Just because he has the best team in the league too.
Hey, it's not my fault.
And it's funny too, because you said it too. You old school. Remember back then, it was Coach of the Year went to best team,
right.
Whoever number one seed. Look, in between these two coaches right here. In between these two coaches, but
and that's normal who coached the All-Star games too.
yeah, I think they still do. Like whoever got the best team before the All-Star game, in both conferences they coach and whatever. But Coach of the Year is done. Now we getting to 6 man. 6 man to me is it was a little tricky. Because the award could have gone to a lot of people. It could have gone, I'm saying a lot of people. To me, it was only 3 options, really. It was Malik Beasley, Peyton Pritchard, and DeAndre Hunter. But then DeAndre Hunter got traded from Atlanta and went to Cleveland. His role kind of changed. So it was left off to Malik Beasley and Peyton Pritchard. Malik, I think he top 3, top 2 threes made off the bench this year.
He's clicking.
He was shooting that thing. And he was hitting it at a high clip. Most threes off the bench.
See, the thing with Milwaukee, like, he's a rhythm player.
Mm-hmm.
He was the system with rotation. Excuse me, it was too in and out for him, so he couldn't get that shot off.
Yeah.
You see him in Detroit in the rotation. Look what happened. You some rhythm.
He's the shooter, and then I'm proud of him too. Like off the bench to lead the league, to be top 2, top 3 in threes made. That's an amazing accomplishment. That was the reason why I had him so high on this list on 6 man of the year. But I got Peyton Pritchard. I got 14 points. I think it was point. I'm gonna just say 14 points a game off the bench, 40% from 3. He's hitting it. He's hitting that bang, 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 and been consistent all year. But from the Boston Celtics, Peyton Pritchard took another step up. He's gonna get paid. 40% from 3. He's hitting that thing damn near 15 points off the bench. Peyton Pritchard's my pick for 6 man of the year.
I would have to agree.
Peyton Pritchard, and we're gonna put him in the light of James Harden. In the sense of, he got that 6 man. That was the last one I ever got.
Face.
Because after this, if he doesn't get his own team, like if he goes to another team, he will be starting. You know?
There's a couple teams Peyton Pritchard can start right now and shit like that. He plays for Boston and shit. But there's mad teams in the league Peyton Pritchard can start with.
Stupid. He on his face. He said,
I'm not. I thought you were gonna put them in the same breath. You was talking about the role. I'm like, all right, bet.
James Harden got that 6 man of the year. Went to Houston. Yeah.
Starting. But yeah, Peyton Pritchard. If he was to leave the Boston Celtics and go to another team, definitely would be a starter. 15 off the bench, and he'll probably be averaging that. Starting just with more assists, probably a little bit more.
He's TJ McConnell on steroids. Like, McConnell don't be scoring. Pritchard come down and just.
I hate him. I'm not going to call you. Yeah, TJ McConnell. When he played Miami, quick. I'm like, son. And Miami defense is like, TJ McConnell be slicing them up, but Yeah, he's TJ McConnell on steroids, bro. Paying Pritchard 40% for 3. He's my pick for $6 million a year.
Yeah, no argument.
You got Payne Pritchard too?
I agree with you.
Who you got, Abe?
I'm only saying pay him because like I'm not gonna sit here and BS like, with the coach of the year. That's something that I could see like, all right, bet if they threw it to him, cool. Like, well, if you don't give it a pay, and now you bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, for real. As the NBA, like, who else you really gonna?
No, you're right. You're right. Like I said, like before mid-season, he had an argument because DeAndre Hunter, Malik Beasley. But let's be real. Let's be completely real. Like Abe just said, the award is Payton. The award is Payton. Let's be real.
Took that.
Let's be real.
Let's go to the playoff. Right? Like, come on.
This one's a little controversial. Most improved player of the year. The reason it's controversial is because they giving it to former number 1 picks. I like if you gonna give most improved player of the year to somebody, don't let it be a former number 1 pick. This is what he's supposed to be doing. That's what he's supposed to be doing. Like they thinking about giving it to Cade Cunningham. I'm like, he didn't improve. This is him. It is that he was injured and shit. This is who he is. This is who he is. But to me, the most improved player of the year should be somebody that you didn't think was going to be doing this, and he came into this year and he took another step up. A step up, whether it was defensively, whether it was offensively, but the rotations changed, but something in his game changed, and he took another step up. And you didn't think he went from role player to official starter, and that's the most improved player to me. If you come in and not even a shooter off the bench, but now you in the starting lineup, you shooting 40% from 3, and that's the most improved player. It's not a former number 1 pick to me, but to me, most improved player, Dyson Daniels is up there. Dyson Daniels is I'm not gonna say he's my official pick, but Dyson Daniels got to be definitely up there. Last year he was playing for the Atlanta Hawks, and he was just a player there. This year here, he turned into Grand Theft Daniels. He's catching steals 2, 6 a game, and he was out here defending. He could have been in I think he is candidate for Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah,
he should be more on this side of the floor. I think he has more of a chance to win Most Improved Player of the Year than Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah. And
that's my pick right there.
Dyson.
I got another pick too.
Cool.
I think y'all gonna like this one.
Well, yeah.
It's Dyson Daniels, but my real pick for real. Dyson Daniels is my pick. I mean, he's one of my picks, but my other pick, Zubac. Zubac from the Clippers, center. Big Zoo, yo.
Listen.
Yo.
If Zubac got one of the tallest tasks.
That was actually
coming up in the next week or so. He's going up against Joker.
Mm-hmm.
So we gonna see if he most improved.
Son. That's gonna be a Clippers versus. We gonna get to that. We gonna get to that the next time. Zubac, Darryl, they got a monster. And this usually happens to bigs that's playing with James Harden. They look like Mac players. Same thing happened to Capella. And what happened to Capella after?
He found Trey.
Yo, thank God he found Trey. But these guys, these centers is privileged enough to play with playmakers like James Harden and Trae Young. Zubac, I don't know. I don't know if it's James Harden. I ain't gonna say I don't know if it's James Harden. The history says it's James Harden. But Zubac killing. Zubac killing.
Like that one, bro.
Zubac killing. Like as a big, he in the Western Conference, you can argue he's been playing the best big basketball in the Western Conference outside of Nikola Jokic, of course. But best big basketball, Anthony Davis just came back and he's been putting up numbers.
Mm-hmm.
But Zubac, come on, Abe, ain't nothing to talk about.
I got one, man.
You got one to prove?
Got a white man.
Who? It ain't Zubac?
And it ain't Zubac.
Who white winning that award?
This might be an honorable mention, maybe not. I just feel like his level of play has stepped up, and he's went from third option to second option. For the simple fact, here you go, yo. For the simple fact that LeBron now can pick and choose when to turn up.
Oh, okay.
I got Austin Reeves.
Ooh.
I'm saying Austin Reeves most improved.
That's a good pick.
I mean, like, yes, you can say, oh, but he was killing last year. He had the same similar numbers. Yes, but if you notice in the past few weeks, this nigga's averaging 25 and it's staying there. It's not just, oh, he got 17, oh, he 30, 15, 14. Like, nah, he's staying at 25, 30, 35. Like, okay. And that.
He's been delivering.
He might have got his bag this year, bro.
Oh, Austin Reeves might be in that best contract in the league. Like, Austin Reeves, he on that list. Best contract in the league, because Austin Reeves, what he's been providing for the Lakers, like you said, when Luka's out, when LeBron's out, he's the guy that's just staying consistent. Austin Reeves is a good pick.
You can't pay everybody.
I mean, you can't pay everybody, but Austin Reeves, LA has to keep him. And now I understand why he wasn't part of those trade packages when people wanted Austin Reeves part of the trade packages, and LA said no. We was just more like, yo, how the hell you not involving Austin Reeves in these deals?
That's Bron Ace, bro.
But he kind of like proved himself and shit like that.
And
Austin Reeves,
him stepping up, you peep it, Bron be having these spurts of just wilding. It's cause A Reeves is, I'm gonna score, I'm gonna do, you pick and choose, alright, cool.
Because now when they double Luka or Bron or whatever, now is if you double Luka, now you have Bron to deal with. But if you do it, like now they have a legit third guy. Like a third guy that can just dominate.
They got your boy. They got your boy over there, Gabe Vincent.
Oh, my boy Gabe, he started playing better late in the season. My boy Gabe was out here hitting big shots. That's what he do, man. But Jackson Hayes, soft ass. Jackson Hayes, soft ass. Yo, that's the reason. I got questions about the Lakers. Because if y'all depending on Jackson Hayes,
right.
Oh man, players like Jackson Hayes piss me off, bro. Because if you have an opportunity in this system, this rotation to do something special and get paid in this league, and your ass is trash. Like, yo, go out there and defend, or go grab rebound. You garbage. And I hate players like that. Because Zubac, when he got opportunities in LA, when he was in the Lakers, and in the Clippers, he always took advantage of his opportunities and shit like that. Whether it was playing with great players or not, Zubac did his thing. Nigga, Jackson Hayes garbage. Nigga, he garbage, nigga. And he trash and soft. LA got Braun running center sometimes. Mid-game, they got Braun running center out there.
And that's how you know what you're saying is not lies, bro. Like you got this 40-year-old nigga doing what you're supposed to be doing, bro.
I cannot. Jackson Hayes is trash.
He asked to run that.
What?
LeBron asked to run that.
I mean, you gotta ask, D. You gotta ask. D, you ain't never been on a team where you ain't supposed to be running guard. But you like, yo, fuck that. Yo, everybody move, man, because they piss you off. Man. They guys, man. Y'all know the turnovers and shit. Look. Yeah. Ain't no offense to you, but come on. You fucking my shit up. That's Jackson Hayes. Nigga, Braun gotta be like, yo. Move, bro. Yo, same thing happened this year. Same situation with Sengun when he played against the Knicks. Yo, bro, I never seen it. I never seen some shit like this. Sengun was playing against Karl Anthony Towns, was killing him. It was like four straight possessions, but he killed him. OG tapped him in the shoulder. He was like, yo. Yo, Carl, you may have to play this side. This center right, I got it. Because you giving a wild bucket. You got a wild bucket. But I say that to say this. That was a good pick. Austin Reeves, third option, ascended to, he could either be third or second. LA has an option, and it's called Austin Reeves. Hell yeah. That's a good pick. How about you, D? Most improved?
I don't want to do it, but I guess I have to do it. Let's go Cade.
Cade, look, then you one of them niggas.
He went from old
you one of them.
school
You ain't just hear me spitting that shit. You ain't just hear me spitting that shit about how number one pick shouldn't be number. Yo,
this is why
D gonna get me mad.
This is why you missed the diabolical.
D gonna get me. He doing that shit on purpose.
Yo, it shouldn't be, but
he doing
in the context of the award, the niggas' numbers have improved.
D,
right or wrong?
He didn't improve.
His numbers did.
This is who he is.
His numbers did.
He's the number one pick. It better look like that.
But they didn't, which is why they had room to improve.
He was injured.
He improved. His health improved. His health
give the award to Cade, a former #1 pick. A nigga, he could have been doing this, but he was injured. He was injured, and he had a trash squad. He was getting triple team.
Yo, his health improved. It's an improvement award.
You know, if anybody look.
Hey yo, shout out the most improved Cade, my guy.
Now Cade, I got a lot of criticism on Twitter because Cade had just finished beating the Knicks, and I had put on Twitter, the only guard I'm choosing over Cade. If I had to start my team, the only guard I'm choosing over Cade Cunningham is the guy winning MVP. That's it. Any other guard, and they threw out Luka Doncic, they threw out all these other players, that Steph Curry.
Luka don't want to see Cade.
Look, Luka, to me, he's one of the greatest offensive weapons in this game here. To me, I just like my point guards like Cade, my point guards like SGA, where they can deliver the 30-piece in a biscuit on offense and still be able to guard your best guard on the other side of the floor. I like Cade SGA. Cade shouldn't be winning most improved player of the year, but if he do win it, I wouldn't be mad. But it shouldn't be going to the former #1 picks. That's all I'm saying. Let's move on for most improved. Defensive player of the year.
Oh yeah, we do most clutch defensive player.
I ain't doing clutch. I ain't doing that fake ass award. I ain't doing that fake ass award. I ain't doing that fake ass award. Clutch player of the year, man. Let's be real.
LeBron ain't clutch?
He's clutch, but that's not supposed to be an award.
His ball was clutch. And his ball for damn sure was clutch.
And if I had to choose a clutch player of the year, it would go Jalen Brunson. But that's it. But I ain't really discussing clutch player of the year. Let's be real. Let's discuss real awards. Like defensive player of the year. Defensive player of the year, man. They could go to a couple people. I just told you Dyson Daniels up there. Dyson Daniels there. The NBA is trying to give it to Draymond Green. They're trying, surprisingly too, because the NBA is trying to give him an award. They're trying to give it to Draymond Green. Well deserved. I'm not saying that Draymond don't deserve it, but they're trying to give it to Draymond Green. But my pick is Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley to me has been the best defender all season long. He's been consistent with the numbers. Cleveland is, if I'm not mistaken, I gotta really look at the numbers. But as a defensive team, Cleveland hasn't missed a step this whole season. #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. To me, Evan Mobley is a big part of that between him, Jared Allen, but Mobley being able to defend guards, being able to defend small forward, being able to defend bigs, that length, the speed. Evan Mobley to me is defensive player of the year. And if it's not Evan Mobley, it's gonna be Victor Wembanyama winning these awards for the next few years.
Niggas found the way to throw Wemby. Heard of that?
I mean, look. I told D when Vic got drafted, the niggas better win all the defensive player of the years now, cause Vic snatching all of them. Vic snatching about 6 in a row.
Listen, man.
And he was gonna start this year. Vic was gonna start this year.
Let me tell you the thing about this.
Draymond!
You got Draymond?
Look.
Yo!
Draymond.
You got Draymond.
His boy Draymond.
How you can't pick the nigga that's choking, nigga? He's playing hard defense, nigga.
Yeah, he ain't doing this once this year, bro.
He's choking niggas out. He's stomping on the hearts. He's grabbing niggas up. Why did you put your man on? I'm wondering why you didn't put your man on the Pistons.
Big Stu. Now, yo, Big Stu.
Mr. Bo.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Big Stu. You want me to pop a vein here. You want me to get? Y'all want me to get on Big Stu again?
Niggas,
y'all want me to get on Big Stu?
Wildin'.
But no lie though, Big Stu play defense.
He do.
Big Stu play defense. I was in here throwing my tirade and shit like that, going crazy on Big Stu. That was because of highlights. I said highlights. You ain't looking at. You ain't gonna find a highlight unless it's him fighting.
I can't.
But the nigga to defend. I ain't gonna say that.
I gotta go on. Alright, so truthfully. Alright, so man, I'm gonna be true, like try to celebrate more guards. Cause I'm tired of everybody's talking about the big man for defensive player of the year. And to your point, when you come back.
Yeah, for real.
Yo, good luck.
These guards, bro. I agree with you though. They deserve more love.
So I'm going Amen Thompson, bro. He is
Amen!
the reason I'm going with him specifically.
Oh shit! Amen.
Alright, 2 things. Last game, I don't know if Steph was like maybe hurt or if he wasn't feeling well, but
he was good.
He was held to what, 3 points or something like that?
Man.
That was amen, bro.
He's done that. He's done that to the top guards here in this league too. That's the reason. That's a big reason Houston is who Houston is.
And why don't we celebrate the guards, bro? Like,
amen.
we don't celebrate guards playing defense, but then be like, yo, you don't play D. Like, you don't play no defense. But then the niggas who actually play defense, you don't talk about. Like, I don't get it.
To me personally, those guys need to be celebrated more often. Like if you can guard more than 2 positions in the game, you're one of the best defenders in the league. Because like and hold them to like low numbers, at least 2 or 3, you're one of the best defenders in the league. To me, the top 5 defenders, to me personally, is I'll put Bam up there, OG Anunoby, I'll put Anthony Davis, I'll put
Draymond can
I'll put Draymond in top 5 there. I'll put Draymond up there, and Victor Wembanyama. Those are the top 5 to me defenders in the league. But there's other well-deserved too. But to me, those 5 to guard whoever. You put those 5 on whoever, they're gonna do the job. They're gonna do the job. But Amen Thompson, I'm so proud of him this year, man. He's part of my favorite players to watch this season. Like I could watch Amen Thompson highlights. That 2-step, that slow ass, that 2-step he be doing, catching people. All right, there. Amen Thompson on both ends of the floor. He took a big step up this year, man. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him and his evil twin. Star Thompson in Detroit.
He don't got to dribble with Houston. He got handles and shit, but like he only got to dribble with Houston, so he saved all that
shit
for the help, for the defense. So it's kind of cool.
Jumping out there. To me, that height and to jump that high, that's a generational talent. Like, not saying Amen Thompson himself is a generational talent, but to me, that height and to jump that high.
He got a twin.
Him and his evil twin, Star Thompson in Detroit. That ass. Okay. Those are my picks right there, man. But moving on to segment number 2. Walk with me, episode 22.